We're going to focus on foreign policy, security policy, and defense policy. And the key is to look at how differentiated integration has been manifested in these policy fields and how could it potentially contribute to these policy fields given the challenges that the EU is facing in the external environment in particular, and also what kind of risk differentiated integration might entail in these policy fields. There is a kind of a paradox, I would say, because differentiated integration has been often seen a very promising tool to be used in these policy fields, because we all know that foreign policy, security policy, defense policy cuts to the heart of national sovereignty. We have 28 member states with different strategic thinking, culture, security interests. So accommodate the heterogeneity of the member states and their interests. The differentiated integration has been seen as a key to move forward. But the paradox is that the EU has introduced in treaty changes several mechanisms to make differentiated integration possible in these fields, but they haven't really been used. So that's a kind of a paradox. Why this is so? And I think this is a question we need to address. I think recently, perhaps the most important development has happened in the field of defense, where the permanent structured cooperation has now been launched. That's something was included in the Treaty of Lisbon. And this allows a group of member states to develop defense integration in a smaller group of member states. Now we have a very inclusive PESCO, permanent structured cooperation, which means that almost all the member states are included. And actually what we might see is that there is differentiation within the PESCO, so different member states engage in different kind of projects. And the big question for that field is that to what extent that will be different than what we have had before, where we had a different kind of defense cooperation project within the EU. Whether the PESCO is really a kind of a tool towards deeper integration in certain fields of defense.